Over 150 teams, secret elements. In 48 hours, welcome to Vancouver's wildest filmmaking competition. Now for the uninitiated. Here is how Run and Gun works. Teams are required to write, shoot, edit, and submit a film under 4 minutes and 30 seconds, including the credits, within the competition's 48-hour time period. Stuff like the teams and locations can be and should be organized beforehand, but everything else must be done within those 48 hours, including the entirety of the script writing, the costume and set design, and all the post-production.
We submit our movie!
Here's your behind-the-scenes peek into the cool team. I was running on less than 2 hours of sleep before the competition because I'm a dumbass who didn't go to sleep until 5 a.m. the night before, and I was traveling over from the island for our team. Left for the ferry early, got to the writers' meeting super early, barely slept during the day. I passed out for about 30 minutes before the meeting, but that was quite literally about it. But this isn't all about me. Our team starts to arrive around 5 p.m. in preparation for the kickoff live stream at 6 p.m. where we are given 3 secret elements. What are these secret elements, you may ask? Well, we are given a prop, a line of dialogue, and a theme that each team needs to incorporate into their films.
Nobody puts a bullet in the therapist.
I do.
These elements help prevent pre-writing, but also gives a challenge to each of the teams. This year, we were also given a 4th secret element, a landmark.
Look at this photograph. Tell me how it makes you feel.
When all the fun began, we were quick to organize what we needed for costumes and props, and we're out of the house around 8 p.m. to run to Walmart or Michael's or wherever else we needed to run to grab those supplies. We arrive at Richmond Paintball at around 10 p.m. where we were filming that evening, and we're planning on getting our first shots started at about midnight. We were barely even at our table read by that time, and didn't even manage to get our first shots done until nearly 3 a.m. Doing an overnight shoot isn't required. From my understanding, most teams don't do overnight shoots. Our team decided to torture ourselves just for the hell of it. There was a lot of setup for camera and lighting, a lot of revisions to the script. I was busy throwing together our little key prop and putting bullet holes into our actors' shirts. Some of our actors needed bullet hole prosthetics put on. I passed out on the lobby couches a few times. I also wasn't the only one to pass out between takes. One of our actors started falling asleep in his makeup chair around the time the sun started to come up. We were on a time crunch. We were all stressed in our own rights. We get out of Richmond Paintball around 9:30 a.m., and some of the crew members were nice enough to bring me to the bus loop so I could catch the ferry and get home. The next 35 hours or so was almost entirely post-production, and understandably, as the costumer, I wasn't there, because nobody really puts the costumer in the post-production process. We actually did shoot a couple scenes after I left, but we won't talk about those.
Off to get our final shots! Woo! Cool Team 2023!
So post goes as it does. You got the editing, the sound design, the special effects. One of our actors blew up, so that had to get put in. Finally, at the end of 48 tiresome and very sleepy hours, our film was submitted to the festival within the last hour, thanks to the amazing work of everyone on our team. Now it was just time to wait for the results from the judges. We did make the finals. You can't expect to win them all. But all that matters is that the after party was an absolute blast. It was just an entire evening of watching a bunch of incredible short films, drinking with friends, and partying up on the dance floor. And, if you are observant, this video includes all of the Run and Gun 2023 secret elements, including being under 4 minutes and 30 seconds.